Watch closely, this woman is seriously amazing, all by herself. She built a floating house on the water with her bare hands. The entire house is made of bamboo and thatch. No nails were used at all. It's built entirely with traditional techniques. Only at the end do you realize what true skill looks like. This woman in front of you was left by her husband because of his drinking and anger. He abandoned her and her child. The mother and daughter had no one to rely on. They were forced by life to find a new place to live. Looking at the endless water, she knew if she wanted a stable home, she had to build it with her own hands. So she started drawing up plans, using nearby bamboo to make a floating house. At first the villagers heard that she planned to build a house on the water. They thought she must be crazy. Their gossip rippled across the water, circle after circle. But she touched the freshly cut bamboo. The green stalks were full of moisture, and very flexible. She remembered her grandmother said, the longer bamboo soaks in water the stronger it gets. Thatch dries to block wind and rain. These common riverside materials could make a solid home. On the first day she knelt by the shore cutting bamboo. The sharp blade cut her palm. Droplets of blood fell on the bamboo strips. She pressed mud on the wound, and kept splitting bamboo into thin strips. The strips had to be strong, to tie a solid frame. She laid thick bamboo poles side by side on the water, tied them tightly in a cross pattern, following her grandmother's method. The tighter the knot the stronger, like tying a heart-to-heart knot on the raft. When building the roof frame, she stood on the shaky bamboo raft, inserting bamboo poles into the water as upright supports, tying bamboo strips into a triangular roof frame. The raft shook a lot, so she knelt to steady it. Her knees were bruised by the bamboo. But watching the frame rise gave her confidence. When tying, a bamboo strip suddenly snapped. She nearly fell in. Grabbing a bamboo pole to steady herself, she wiped the water from her face and smiled. This water won't scare me. Laying the roof is detailed work. She arranged dried thatch carefully, layer by layer from bottom to top, edges tied tightly with bamboo strips to stop it from blowing away. The thatch smelled of sunlight. The roof looked like a thick cozy blanket. Just looking at it felt warm. Walls woven from thin bamboo strips, tightly woven, letting air in but blocking water. She even left a small window, perfect to watch the sunset over the water. For 10 days she got up at dawn, cutting bamboo, splitting strips, tying, worked until moonlight touched the water. Her child slept on a grass bed on the shore, watching her with wide eyes when awake. Those eyes gave her the strongest courage. Hand wounds scabbed and reopened, soles pierced by bamboo splinters. She acted like she didn't notice, her eyes on the slowly forming bamboo house. Last handful of thatch on the roof. She stood in the center, the bamboo raft steady underfoot. A breeze through the bamboo walls, cool and refreshing. The house floated on the water like a giant lotus leaf. Green bamboo, golden thatch, glowing in sunlight. Passing villagers in small boats touched the house corners. It didn't move an inch. Amazed by her skill, better than an old shipbuilder, she held her child and entered, sat on a small bamboo stool, watching the reflection on the water.